Hello, this is Adam. On this video, I will be explaining various programming techniques that can be used in FLL. The thing we're going to start with first is the different ways to move. To move your robot, you can use a move steering block or move tank block. And then you can change the operational mode to on, make it go for amount of seconds, or make it go for amount of degrees. These all work, just it depends on what circumstance you're in and which one you prefer. If you're using on, you generally use a wait block and it turns on until that condition is met, and then you have another block that turns the motors off. An example of a program you can use is this line following program. The way it works is that you have a loop running for unlimited, and the first block is a move steering block on mode. This block makes the motors turn to the left at -20 degrees for 30 power until the color sensor sees a reflected light intensity of under 50. In other words, it's dark. In this case, it would be a black line. Then it advances to the next block, which is the same as the first block, except it has it turned to the right. And then that goes until the color sensor sees a white line, which is greater than 50 in brightness. Another technique that can be helpful is using parallel sequences. The most common way to do this is to use multiple start blocks. In this case, the program will run until either A, you press the center button of the brick buttons, or B, this loop finishes. This loop makes the motors go forward one rotation for 6 times. Then I have these stop blocks because if you didn't have them there, the program would only finish when both conditions are met. This way, if one condition is met, it stops, and if the other is met, it also stops. In other words, the program stops if A, you press the center button, or B, the motors have gone 6 rotations. Finally, here is an example of a typical FLL program. As you can see, it almost only contains action blocks, and we use move tank, move steering, and the move medium motor blocks as our only blocks in the program. I'm out here on one of the older FLL mats to show you some of those programs in action. First off is the line following program. As you can tell, it makes relatively gentle corrections to its path, almost going perfectly straight. That could be helpful if you want to stop at a certain point or just try to go straighter. The next program I'm going to run is the parallel sequence program. To show you the different ways this can stop, the first time around, I'm going to start the program and almost immediately stop it by pressing the center button again. The second time, I'm going to let it run the full 6 rotations. As you can tell, that stopped right as I hit the center button. So, that's the video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.